I'm Guido and I want to show you guys today how to buy Matic on Binance. So first of all, Binance is the world's biggest cryptocurrency exchange. So if you want to trade cryptocurrencies, Binance is actually the place to be because it's the biggest in the world and they have the highest liquidity. They have a lot of coins. And so that's where everyone is actually trading. If you don't have a Binance account yet, feel free to use the link down in the description. And with that link, you will save 10% of the trading fees for a lifetime. So it's actually a lifetime saving of 10% of the trading fees. And the good thing here is that Binance doesn't have a need for a verification process. You don't need to do a KYC program and know your customer program. So you don't need to upload a passport or some personal data. All you have to do to sign up is just use your email address, enter a password, and that's basically it. And then you have to confirm your email address, and that's all you have to do. Of course, you can verify your identity, but that's only necessary if you want to withdraw more than 2 Bitcoins per day on Binance. If you are comfortable with trading less and withdrawing less than that, you're actually fine without a verification process here. So once you have an account on Binance, you can actually deposit money. First of all, you have to know cryptocurrencies are usually not traded against Euro or US dollar on Binance, and they are traded against other cryptocurrencies. So mostly against Bitcoin and BNB, Binance's own coin. So if you want to buy Matic, you actually have to have BTC or Ethereum or BNB in your account. Of course, Binance gives you the option to buy Bitcoin, for example, with your credit card. But if you add up all the fees, you are actually paying 4%. So if you invest $100 in BTC, you're only getting 96 dollar BTC worth 96 US dollar. So it's significant less. So a cheaper way and a better way to do it is actually to go to Coinbase, for example, and then use Coinbase, or Coinbase Pro is actually better, and you only pay like 0.5% or even less, 0.25%, depending on how much you're trading. So it's actually cheaper to buy your Bitcoin somewhere else and then transfer them to Binance. And transferring them is quite easy. You just have to click on Exchange Wallet. Then you can search for BTC, or you can see BTC here, and then you can click on Deposit. And then you need to copy that address because you need to send your Bitcoins to that address. And make sure you check the first 2 numbers or letters and the last ones. Once you copied the address, then you can, for example, go to Coinbase, click on Send, and just send your Bitcoins to this address. And say how much you want to send. Then you click Continue here, and then they will be sent to Binance. It usually takes like at least 15 minutes, and because in the Bitcoin network a new block is only found every 10 minutes, and you have to wait 2 confirmations here, so at least 20 minutes. And sometimes the Bitcoin network is quite full, so it can also take like an hour or longer until you will receive your Bitcoins. However, you will get an email once your Bitcoins have arrived or are confirmed. So once you have your Bitcoin, you are actually ready to buy Matic. If you don't have a Coinbase account yet, I also have a link down in the description that you can use. And with that link, you actually get Bitcoins, or $10 worth of Bitcoins for free on Coinbase. So it's quite a good deal. So if you want to buy Matic now and you have Bitcoins already in your wallet, what you have to do now is you have to click on Exchange and then Basic. And then you have to choose which currency you want to use to buy Matic. So for example, Bitcoin, or you could also use Tether, for example, USDT. Then you're just saying, okay, you're looking for Matic. You have that here. I'll move that screen to the side. And then you have the candles here. So it's a daily candle now, but you can also switch it to an hourly candle. Yeah, and you can see the price went up quite significantly in the past. And here you have the order book. So that are all the sell orders, and that are all the buy orders. And that's the current market price. And here you have a trade history of the last trades that happened. So now you can click on exchange here, and then you can either do a market or limit order. Let's start with the market order. There you only have to say how many Matic you want to buy. So for example, I have $50 of Tether USDT in that account. I say I want to invest all of them into Matic. Then I say, okay, 100%. And then I click buy Matic, and it would buy Matic for me automatically, and I don't have to do anything else, and it would be there immediately. Could also do 50%, or I can change it manually. Let's say 500. A bit different is a limit order. There you can say how much you want to invest of your USDT, or you could also do Bitcoin here. And here you actually always see which cryptocurrency you are currently trading against what. So make sure it's Matic against USDT or against Bitcoin or whatever you want to buy. And here with the limit order, you can set a price. So let's say you're assuming the price will go down a bit, and then you want to buy. So let's say if the price goes down to 3 cents, 3 cents, then I want to buy Matic. So we'll do that now. And now the order will go into the order book. It will only get executed if the price drops to 3 cents. And of course, you can cancel the order every time. If you want to sell Matic, it's basically the same way. You have to go here. Then you can again choose a market order or limit order. You can either sell all your Matic. You can manually type in how much of your Matic you want to sell. Or you can do like a limit order and say, okay, I want to sell, I don't know, like 100 Matic if the price goes to, I don't know, 4 cents. And then I just need to click sell Matic, and then it would go into the order book because it's a limit order and will only get executed if the price goes to 4 cents. And that's basically it for buying and selling. If you do a market order, you can see the coins immediately in your wallet. So once you set up the market order, you can just go to wallet here, exchange wallet, and then you can look for Matic, and you will see the Matic balance here immediately. So that's how you buy and sell Matic. It's also probably important to know what the fees are. So the deposit fees for Bitcoin, for example, and all other cryptocurrencies are free. So you can just send them to Binance and you don't pay anything for it. And the withdrawal fees are also pretty cheap or pretty reasonable. You basically are just paying the network fees. So if you do a Bitcoin transaction from A to B, the Bitcoin network actually requires you to pay a fee to the miners. And here the withdrawal fee is basically just enough to cover the fee for the miners. So it's pretty reasonable. And if you use Sacred, for example, it's below $1 or way below $1. So it's very reasonable. And you also have trading fees. And the trading fees are actually 0.1%, depending if you are, or no matter if you are maker or taker. Maker is basically a limit order. Taker is a market order. You can see if you trade more than 50 BTC, becomes cheaper to do limit orders. You can also save 25% of the fees if you use BNB to pay your trading fees. All you have to do for that is have BNB in your account, and that's it. It will use it as trading fees, and then you save 25%. And as I mentioned before, you will save another 10% with my link down below. So you're actually paying less than 0.07%. So that's basically it when it comes to Matic and what you can do, what you pay. If you have any question, please feel free to use the comments down below. And thanks for watching.